I've gotten a few emails like this lately, and I think it's important that we talk about this because sometimes when you buy an electric car, you're not quite getting what you think you are. For example, you might be saying, haha, look, I saved some money and I got a discount compared to you over there. Look, I told you I outsmarted you. Look at this. Now, there's been many times in my life where I've thought the same thing, right? I thought, I outsmarted you. I mean, for example, this bike here that I bought my son, my 7-year-old, I got it for 650 Australian dollars. So about, $450 US. The guy who bought it knew he paid, $2,500. So I'm thinking, hey, got a really great deal. But when I got the bike, I discovered it had a lot more scratches on it than what I thought it had. Sometimes that's what can happen. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Sam Evans. You're watching the Electric Viking. So there's been, like I said, many times in my life where I thought, I'm outsmarted these guys. I've got the better deal here, but sometimes there's a reason why you're getting a discount. For example, the Chevrolet Volt, you can get them really cheap in the US right now. So people are saying, hey, get a Chevrolet Volt and you'll save heaps of money. Such a bargain. Even a 2017 model you can get for like $10,000, right? Sounds really, really good. But, well, here's the thing. Will it cost you more than what the car is worth if you need to replace the battery? And will you need to replace the battery? I mean, I've spoken on the channel many times that not all, but most new modern cars, you will not need to change the battery for the life of the car. Even if you drive more than 300,000 kilometers, more than 200,000 miles, the battery will still last longer than that in almost all occasions. Well, in particular, if you get a lithium iron phosphate battery or an LFP battery pack, they will definitely last longer. Now, so will ternary batteries. I mean, for example, Tesla's batteries, their 18650 batteries or their 4680s, I mean, they will still last a long time. But, of course, some battery packs are not so good. For example, the Nissan Leaf. That battery dies very quickly. It doesn't have very good thermal management. When it gets hot outside, that battery gets really hot. And what happens to your mobile phone when it gets hot? Leave it on your dash in your car for long enough and your battery will die very quickly. You'll be thinking, why the hell is my phone only staying on now for a day? It used to do 2 days. Why is it now staying on for half a day? This stupid thing, you're going to have to buy a new mobile phone, right? You don't even pay for a new battery. You just go and buy a new phone. Well, you don't have to do that when you buy a car. If you were to go buy one of these discount Chevrolet Volts, this is what could happen to you. Hi Viking, I'm a big fan of this channel and I drive a 2017 Chevrolet Volt here in Canada. It is my second Volt and I've put 330,000 kilometers on both of them, with 212,000 kilometers on my current one. Long story short, the battery died and I was quoted 23,000 Canadian dollars to replace the battery by my dealer. $23,000. This is not a big battery pack, by the way, guys. The Chevrolet Volt, it's a small battery. That's a lot of money. And it's ridiculous because that's more than what you'll pay for even a much bigger battery in a Tesla. Anyhow, as an engineer with many connections in the automotive industry, I was able to source my own battery for far cheaper. But not everyone is in my shoes. No car company is providing a service arrangement where EVs can have their batteries looked at every 100,000 kilometers or 5 years to replace damaged or aging cells. This ambiguity of how we service our vehicles after the warranty period is probably one of the largest reasons behind people shunning EVs. Now, I'm not going to say who sent me this message, but I've received similar messages from a lot of people who have owned older electric cars. And this guy's actually done a fair distance. I mean, he's done 212,000 kilometers before he's needed a battery replacement. That's, it's not too bad. But that said, of course, most Teslas, from what I've seen, will last far longer than that. There's the occasional situation where someone might have done 100,000 miles in a year and the battery's just been, exhausted. But generally, if you get a good EV, a BYD or a Tesla, your battery pack will last you more than 300,000 kilometers without any issues. In fact, more than that, probably closer to 500,000 kilometers in newer model EVs with lithium iron phosphate batteries, potentially even 1 million from what we've seen from Chinese taxi drivers in Beijing. But if you are to buy some brands of EV with known battery issues, for example, the batteries in General Motors EVs, LG Chem, LG Energy Solutions, who have had more recalls than every other battery brand combined, then you're probably in for a high risk scenario once your warranty runs out. So, realistically, while I do praise Hyundai, Kia electric cars, I love the design, they have great technology. I do praise GM's Bolt and Bolt EUV. There's a number of different vehicles that use LG Energy Solutions batteries, and they're great when they're under warranty. When they're not, who knows? What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching.